It is said that Hanuman was an incarnation of Lord Shiva. Then why did Hanuman fight Shiva? Listen to this fascinating story and know the reason as to why Hanuman fought Lord Shiva and who was victorious. After killing Ravana and on his return to Ayodhya, Rama called Lakshman Bharat, Shatrughan, and expressed his desire for Ashvamedh Yagya. Shatrughan was given the task of protecting the horse. He was appointed the commander-in-chief with Bharat's son Pushkal as commander with Neelratan Lakshmi Nidhi and Ritubab as attendants. Hanuman, Sugriv, Jamavant, and Nal Neel was advisors. The horse was let off with a golden plate hung on horse neck. It was written on the plate that from where this horse will pass that particular territory will be considered Rama's kingdom. If anyone disagrees should catch the horse and fight. After going a short distance, Ravana's friend Vidunmali, the demon, by his illusionary powers darkened the whole atmosphere and blood, skeletons etc. began to pour from sky. A hue and cry rose in the army and everyone was surprised at this calamity. Taking advantage of the confused army, Vidunmali took away the horse without anyone's knowledge. After some time the atmosphere cleared and everyone started looking for the horse. Soon it was found that Vidunmali has done this and was preparing to take the horse to a safe place. Shatrughan assembled all the commanders and advisors for attacking Vidunmali. Vidunmali tried his best to use his miraculous power but failed. Shatrughan with a worshipped arrow cut off his head and the demon's army fled. The army along with the horse proceeded to Devpur. Veer Muni was a religious and brave ruler. His son Angad was strolling in forest with damsels. On seeing the beautiful horse they coaxed him to catch the horse. Angad caught the horse and laughed after reading the inscription on golden plate. He thought that there is no one equal to his father Veer Muni, a great devotee of Lord Shiva. When Angad narrated his heroism to his father, he did not approve of his action. Veer Muni explained the incident to Lord Shiva. After propitiation, Shiva said to Veer Muni that even if I help you in a battle you will not be a winner. On great persuasion Lord Shiva agreed to help. He told Veer Muni that he would help him, but Lord Rama is his master and in case he comes himself then he would bow at his feet and would not fight. When Shatrughan came to know that the horse has been taken away by Angad, he planned a tactful strategy as he was aware of Veer Muni's power. The war started and many soldiers were killed from both sides. Angad challenged Bharat's son Pushkal for a duel. Pushkal fought well but failed. Angad damaged the wheel of his chariot. Pushkal got enraged and wrestled down Angad to the ground. Veer Muni, seeing young Pushkal, discouraged him from a fight, but Pushkal said that he will kill Veer Muni by his powerful weapons. A fierce battle started between both of them. Pushkal shot many arrows but of no use. At last Pushkal, remembering Rama, shot an arrow on Veer Muni by which he fell to ground and became senseless. Lord Shiva, seeing his devotee defeated, sent his attendant Veerbhadra to the battleground. Both fought and ultimately by the attack of trident Pushkal fell to the ground senseless. Shatrughan became sad. Seeing this, Lord Shiva told Shatrughan that death in war is the sign of heroes and you should be proud of Pushkal, and now you should fight with Veerbhadra. A severe battle broke and lot of bloodshed happened. Ultimately Lord Shiva by his trident attack made Shatrughan senseless and he fell to ground. Seeing Pushkal and Shatrughan senseless, Hanuman jumped in the battlefield to fight. Hanuman said that I have heard that Shiva is a great devotee of Lord Rama, but you by massacre of Pushkal and Shatrughan, have acted as an enemy of Lord Rama and now I will kill you. Lord Shiva replied that whatever you say is truth. I am a devotee of Lord Rama, but Pushkal has destroyed my devotee and I had to come for help. On hearing this, Hanuman attacked Lord Shiva, and in reverse Shiva attacked Hanuman by his trident. Hanuman cut the trident into pieces. Angered by this, Shiva threw a powerful weapon on him, by which Hanuman became puzzled, but soon regained his control and started fist beating on Shiva. Shiva aimed a shot put on him, but the aim failed and the shot put pierced into underworld. Hanuman then attacked Shiva with trees, rocks, and stones, by which Shiva was puzzled and praised Hanuman for being a lifetime devotee of Lord Rama. Hanuman invoked Lord Shiva to take care of Pushkal and Shatrughan till he brought Sanjeevani plant from Drone mountain in Himalayas. Shiva agreed and Hanuman left for Drone mountain. On Drone mountain, Hanuman was surveying the mountain when the Devatas objected. Hanuman coaxed them and they complained to Indra, who, knowing the purpose of Hanuman, asked Devatas to seek his pardon. Devatas, then led by Devguru Brihaspati, sought excuse for their wrong and ignorance and gave Sanjeevani to Hanuman. Hanuman returned to Devpur and first relieved Pushkal and then Shatrughan. Both of them, after regaining their senses, prepared for war against Veerbhadra and Lord Shiva. All types of weapons were used from both sides. And at last Shatrughan, invoking Lord Rama, made a severe attack, and at that Lord Rama appeared himself. Lord Rama, invoking Shiva, said, I reside in your heart and you reside in mine. It is the fools who think we are two. We are one. Then Lord Rama by his touch relieved Veerbhadra, Angad, and all others. Seeing this, entire Angad let off the horse. The horse went to Rishi Valmiki's hermitage, where Lav and Kush caught the horse. On Sita's intervention, they let off the horse. Then the whole caravan left for Ayodhya.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening to this entire fascinating story. तो क्या सोचा आपने? कौन जीता? भगवान शिव या हनुमान? कमेंट करके ज़रूर बताइए. Please like, subscribe and comment on this video. Thank you so much, guys. Until next video, please subscribe to check my latest videos and stay in touch. Thanks. Bye.